So there's a statistic that I say often that once you join the 50 club, that there's about a 50% chance if we do an MRI, anybody over the age of 50, that will find a degenerative tear of their medial meniscus. So the medial meniscus, this is a right knee model, yours is a right knee model, so that would fit just like that, like this one. So the medial meniscus is this tissue right here. And so we lose water from this portion of the meniscus and it becomes degenerative. And once it becomes degenerative, now twisting, pivoting motions on it can cause a tear. So that could be part of your pain. The problem is on the same side of your joint though, behind your kneecap and on the same side of your joint, you've got quite a bit of cartilage wear. So this white stuff that you see on the model is the protective cartilage over the bone. And I call this the once upon a time knee. You know, once upon a time, this stuff was all nice and smooth and about as thick as 2 quarters stacked on top of each other. But we start to wear it down. And when we wear it down, it looks like that. It becomes pitted and fissured. You see that?
Yeah.
That's not as thick.
Yeah.
So it doesn't tolerate the weight bearing as much. That is also, this cartilage is also present on the back side of the kneecap. I don't like this model much because the anatomy doesn't look very good, but we also have that same type of cartilage. So the same thing that happens here can happen here.
Yeah.
And that's where you've got a lot of wear behind your kneecap.
Okay.
And so that produced the fluid. So very early degenerative tearing, posterior body, posterior horn of the medial meniscus. That's the one that I said most people over 50 were going to find that. And then grade 3 chondral fibrillation, all that fancy terminology, patella's kneecap. So this is on the back of the kneecap where we see that wear.
Okay.
What we need to do for you is there's both short-term and long-term treatment. Okay, short-term stuff is like cortisone injection or oral medicine and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Did I give you an injection when you were in the other day?
No.
Okay, so if you're in a lot of discomfort, that could be helpful today.
Yes.
And within a couple of days, you should feel substantial relief. Want to do that?
Definitely.
Let me tell the staff that we can get that ready. Half 80, please. And then there's the long term, okay? The long term is best treated with what I refer to as a gel injection. A gel injection.
Okay.
The material is called hyaluronic acid, okay? And it's derived from a bacterial source. So hyaluronic acid is a molecule that we inject into the knee, and those molecules go and bind to cells that you have in your knee, that I have in my knee, that everybody has in their knee, that are called synoviocytes. The synoviocytes make our synovial fluid. That's the natural lubricant in our knee, in all our joints, okay? If we bust open our joints, we've got oil or greasy stuff in them, okay, called synovial fluid. And that's what allows joints to move past each other, gliding rather than abrasively. Okay. We want that stuff to be as thick as possible. When we start getting cartilage wear, we start beating down our synovial fluid, just like motor oil in a car. The more miles it has, it loses its viscosity. You know that term.
Yes.
Okay, so injecting the hyaluronic acid into the knee will now rejuvenate the synovial fluid because those molecules bind to the synoviocytes and they activate them. So they start pumping out new synovial fluid, and kind of tongue-in-cheek, they make 18-year-old synovial fluid. They make the thick, healthy stuff.
Yeah.
So it doesn't give us new cartilage, but it gives us new synovial fluid in between the moving parts. And that'll keep you playing softball for a few more years.
Sounds good.
Okay? So that we have
you're talking about that, and I've been having kneecap pain for the last 2 years.
There you go.
So yeah, and actually where I got a rub on it, and I can feel it, like it's just me massaging it.
Yeah.
I can say, man, I've got kneecap pain, and I hope that, and I've had great knees. I'm 60, gonna be 61 this year. I've had great, I'm 250 pounds, so I run bases. So
Yeah.
And I knew one day, and I hit a lot. I hit a lot of softballs. You know, they hit this morning. I didn't, but I knew one day it was just gonna, the wear and tear was gonna just get there too.
Well, the cortisone is gonna really help pretty quick. Your knee's gonna feel better, and it's felt in a long time. I mean, knock on wood, that's what I'm expecting.
Yeah.
But most of the time, it will wear away, right? It loses its effectiveness.
I do good with injections.
But if we get that lubricant injection in shortly after
do that,
well, we got to get approval by insurance.
Yeah.
And so we'll probably do that within the month.
Okay.
Okay. Because this will definitely last till then.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
sounds good.
you know, this is one injection. You say you do okay because it's a series of 3 injections. We do 1 a week for 3 consecutive weeks of the lubricant.
Okay.
Okay. Come on up here.
Not this, right?
Not this one. This is a one-time deal. Sit back just a tad more. There you go.
Like the pain.
It's on this medial side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah, that's what that meniscus is.
Yeah.
But the kind of tear that you have, we don't typically operate on those.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not, the tear's not as bad as the
wear.
The wear.
Uh-huh. You got it exactly right. Real close spray here around your skin. And a little poke. Oh,
Dang.
pretty easy, right?
Really easy.
So we get approval, but there's no need to really do it for any sooner than a month from now. We'll start putting those lubricant ones in.
Next question.
Okay. Unless you got like, a tournament or something's coming up.
I'm in Vegas on the 15th,
Of
16th, 17th
of April?
of this month.
Oh, this will get you through that.
Oh, wow, good.
Yeah.
That was the biggest concern.
Yeah.
Is I'll go through that, and then after that we can set up, because I don't have nothing going on for 2 months after that.
Okay.
So then you can get all the
You
stuff
got it.
approved.
We'll get you approved. We'll call you about 3 weeks from now. Start bringing you in for those 1 weeks for 3 consecutive weeks.
Sounds good.
That sound good?
Yes.
Okay, my man.
All right, buddy.
Have a good tournament.
Thank you, sir.